going to demonstrate for you using the Acupoint Finder. Both, I'm going to have my dad put beads on me, and I am also going to put them on myself. As most of you know at this point, there are 12 acupressure points on your head. So I'm going to show you our little Acupoint Finder, and here it is. I'm going to do the best for the camera to get it in focus. Maybe if I get out. There we go. But yeah, it's got me, but there you go. So that is the Acupoint Finder. So we're really excited because that is patent pending. And you can see it's numbered 1 through 12. Now, if I hold it upside down, the numbers are upside down. So that's going to show you it's really easy. You can't put it on upside down because the numbers would be upside down. It is numbered on both sides, so you can work on both sides of your head. This is my left side, and this is my right side. And you can see that it does align with the shape of the head. Now, for simplicity today, I am going to work on number 9. And I only say that because as you get to the upper points, they're a little closer to the hairline, and that's going to be harder for you to see. So I'm going to work on point number 9 today. So we're just going to say either I spoke to my consultant and I was told point number 9, or if, again, I'm an Accu-Beads at-home client, I've gone into the system, I've gone into my Acu-Member area, I've input my weight, and I've calculated my point, and today I'm on point number 9. So I'm going to put this down for a minute. Now I'm going to show you first how simple this is to do yourself. And then I'll take the beads off, and my dad, Dr. Schwartz, is going to put them on for me using an Acupoint Finder. Okay? So normally you get these in the mail. They're on a postcard. Again, this is just some leftovers from the office. When you take them off, first of all, use either an alcohol swab or some soap and water and thoroughly clean behind each ear.
To get off any oil or residue. Right,
so you might be taking off old beads. But again, from washing our hair, our natural skin oils, etc., we want to make sure the beads stick. So what you do is you're just going to, again, little alcohol swab or again some soap and water. But it's very important, make sure the area is completely dry before you apply the beads so that they stick. So when you do this, you're going to peel the entire white patch off of the plastic. So the bead is sitting inside the white tape, right? So I can't see the bead except it being a little bump in the tape. Now, using the Acupoint Finder, and I'm going to do this side of my head first, I'm going to place the bead sticky side out so that the bead itself is kind of popping through point number 9. Because again, the bead is a bump. But the sticky side, I'm just holding it with my finger. I'm holding it on the Acupoint Finder. I'm going to take my glasses off. Actually, you know what? Hang on one sec. I'm just going to put a little scrunchie in my hair so that you can see behind my head. Should have done that before. Okay. Let me just throw my hair up so that you can see.
If you wait a few years, I'll let my hair grow and I'll start using one of those as well.
Okay. So what we're going to do again, I am now putting the bead into number 9. So the bump of the bead is just sticking through the hole labeled number 9. I'm using my finger to hold the bead on. I'm just going to place it behind my ear and I'm just going to push. And now there you go. I don't know, Dad, can they see?
Yes.
Okay, so it was that simple to put my bead on. And so now I have to do the other side. So again, I'm going to take a bead off of the plastic, and I'm going to flip the Acupoint Finder over, and I'm going to make sure it's the correct side. That one follows the side of my ear. And now again, I'm going to leave this sticky side towards me, and I'm going to put the bead. So the bead, the little bump, is sticking through point number 9. And I'm just going to hold it up to my head, and I'm going to press and pull up. Now my beads are on. Now we use the Band-Aids to just secure them.
Now remember, the critical issue here is that the Accu-Beads, when massaged, cause the program to work, and therefore proper placement is important. As long as you use the Acupoint Finder, there's no issue. This point on this side and this point on this side will be equivalent.
See? And again, they're on. Now, remember that the Band-Aid, the only purpose it serves is to keep the bead on.
And to keep it waterproof.
So when you shower, the first aid tape is waterproof itself. But again, the more you shower wash your hair, and these days, let's be honest, we're doing a lot of hand washing, but most people are showering more frequently as well. So again, at this point, you're not going out very much, so if anybody sees it, if you don't do a perfect job, if the white is showing, it's really not important. So again, I'm just feeling behind my ear of where the bead is. Oops. And that does happen. There we go. I'm just placing the Band-Aid right over the bead just to help keep it secure. And I'm going to peel the other Band-Aid off. Again, it comes true to a side. And I'm just going to feel and go, okay, that's where the bead is. I'm just going to use my sense of touch. And voila. Okay, all by myself. I just put my beads on. Now, I know it makes some of you nervous. The other night, I did it right online using WhatsApp with a client. We use Skype, we use FaceTime. We're available via Zoom and here on Facebook. So if you are putting your beads on alone and are feeling insecure about it, just reach out to us and we will go online live with you, right? So I can be looking at you as you put them on, because just like I did here, you can turn your head to me and I can verify that they're in the right spot. So worst case scenario, if you're feeling really nervous, our team is here to guide you through it, but you just saw me do it with no practice, right online, and it's that simple. But for many of you, you do have somebody in the house. You have a spouse, you have a child. By the way, my 9-year-old, and at the age of 7, while we were developing the Acupoint Finder, she has put beads on people. So it is simple. I have one client who told me the only person in her house is her 10-year-old daughter. Her 10-year-old daughter will be putting her beads on. But my daughter is off playing nicely with her grandmother, and so I'm going to have my dad, Dr. Schwartz, and I tell you this because obviously he is the pro at putting beads on, that using an Acupoint Finder is this simple. So you saw me use it by myself, but for, again, most of you, you're going to be doing it where somebody's putting them on for you, so we're going to demonstrate that too. So I'm going to just go ahead and take these off. Now I should also mention, people who are concerned about the beads sticking, if you're in the pharmacy, again online, you can order some eyelash glue. Think about it, women flutter their eyes many times a day and eyelashes don't come off, the false eyelashes. So eyelash glue can be used as an extra layer under the Band-Aid, under the bead, and then over the edges of the Band-Aid if you are concerned about them sticking. The key is, I found out, strangely enough, many eyelash glues have formaldehyde in them. So I highly recommend that you get one that's latex-free and formaldehyde-free. The brand KISS, K-I-S-S, Revlon, I think Essie. I've seen quite a few that are formaldehyde and latex-free. So when you're shopping, I highly recommend that you look for something that is formaldehyde and latex-free. But other than that, the beads really should stay on, so you shouldn't worry too much about that. Okay, so we're going to have my dad put them on. Now, in your supplies that have been mailed to you, you get the Acupoint Finder, but you also get a surgical marker. So it is washable, but it is a surgical marker. It is what's used when people are getting Botox or other plastic surgery. So it is designed to write on your skin. Okay, so it is safe, it's non-toxic, so you shouldn't have any concern. But it can dry out quite quickly, so after you've used it, do make sure you put your cap back on and keep that closed tight. Also, we still hand make every single one of these, so we're giving every household one complimentary, but please make sure to hold on to it because there is a fee for a replacement, okay? So we've given you all that information in your instructions, but I do want to point out, we love you all, but they're very time-consuming to make, but you're all worth it. So we're giving everybody one free one, okay? So now Dad is going to do the same thing. He's going to put on number 9, but he's going to use the Acupoint Finder with the surgical marker. So I'm going to have you come over here, and I'm going to have you do it, I guess, so that maybe you stand here. How's the best way?
Let's reverse it. I'll come over here. Now, Here is the Acupoint marker. This is number 1. This is number 12. I'm taking the Acupoint marker. 6 is the middle of the ear. So I'm placing the Acupoint Finder on her head. I'm going to move it again because I did not, naturally Dr. Schwartz doesn't. So I'm going to open the marker, and now I'm going to place the bead again right at the middle. And now I'm going number 9. I'm putting the stylus through, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but there is a tiny...
Can you see it on the screen?
No.
The red dot?
No, you can't.
Okay.
There's a tiny red dot right over here.
Can I get closer? Can you see now?
It is too close to the color of the skin.
Sorry.
So you cannot see it. Now, I'm going to do exactly the same thing on the opposite side. So, first...
You come over here.
Okay, we're reversing sides. My dyslexia is showing up here now, and Barbara is handling that. I'm placing the Acupoint Finder right here. I'm going to spot number 9. I'm putting a dot. Oh, and this side, I can see it. It's darker. No, they can't, but...
Okay, just in case you can, because he doesn't have his glasses on, so I'm going to get as close as I can to the screen, but just in case, you should be able, when you're in front of it, you're definitely going to see the dot. And by the way, we've tested this on all skin colors, so very dark skinned, very light skinned, everything in between. When we were finding out what was the right marker, we tested quite a few, and this really does show up on pretty much every skin tone. Our old babysitter had very, very dark skin, and she loved the marker. She actually used it for something else she was doing.
Now I'm removing the bead from the sheet. I don't have to do anything. Here is the red dot. I'm placing the bead on the red dot. I didn't do anything. The Acupoint Finder did all the work. And my methodology is to put on beads first, so therefore...
I'll turn around for you. Whoops, you dropped it.
I dropped that bead, so for hygienic purposes, I'm going to use a different one. And we won't blame Barbara for bumping me and dropping the bead. And now, I'm just going to find the red dot here, place the bead, no thinking, just performing. And now, obviously, this is very simple because I can see behind Barbara's head. So I'm taking one adhesive and I'm covering it. And now I'm going to do it on the opposite side. We're done.
There you go. Beads are on and all set to go. So now you've seen it both ways. I'm going to just put my glasses on because I can't see a thing. Oh, there you all are. Hi. So now you've seen it both ways. Somebody putting on beads for you, or you doing it yourself.